Hey guys, it's your own boy, the one and only Great Dane, back with the 822 Star Drop opening, and we have more freebies over from the Supercell store during this Black Friday event sale. Again, free isn't really on sale, but they claim it's negative 110% off. So we have coins, the middle part of the 3-part wacky inflatable spike spray. Again, they might have a different name for it, wacky inflatable tube man, something like that. Has a bunch of little truck icons. We have more waffles, bonus waffles, and we have today's star drops, so let's get into that. Starting with a rare of 100 XP doublers, and a super rare of 100 coins, and an epic of 50 bling. And again, there's the spray. Here's the waffles. And again, just so I don't forget, if we hop over to the inbox, we can see what else was claimed. Again, I'll use the completing run with Gigi as a reference. So again, the meatballs refers to the champy pin eating a meatball. Again, interestingly enough, the second time I think it just said voucher redeemed successfully. The meatballs I actually claimed twice, but it only said meatballs once, which is the most interesting part. Again, unfortunately, despite getting the pin twice, I didn't get any fallback or anything like that. I just randomly claimed the pin twice because there are two different links. There was the link for being at the event, which you would get the people at the actual World Championships Day 2, they got the pin right away. People watching on stream got it like halfway through or something like that. But anyway, I did just end up claiming it twice, so that didn't really do much. I got more waffles, that was waffles. The other two vouchers redeemed successfully were both 500 Pro Pass XP, so that's 1,000 for just randomly claiming the links. That doesn't even include the predictions and just watching the actual event. And then the last one that says enjoy was a random star drop, which happened to be a super rare and ended up being 50 bling, or I believe it was the 50 bling that I just got now out of the epic, actually, which again, they really gotta make it so that you can't get the same amount in higher rarities. It's just so ridiculous. But anyway, and I made sure to claim the words from yesterday so we can see how much progress on the track I made. So again, I think it was like 5 tiers yesterday, but today it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Again, I don't know what the heck happened, but I seem to have gained significantly more Pro Pass levels on the second day than I did on the first. And I guess I can't inherently show you, but based on the amount of Pro Pass XP, I haven't actually played any ranked matches, so again, I don't know why the difference is so much greater today than it was yesterday. And you're probably thinking, oh well, that's probably because you got more of your predictions correct, and I don't know if I pointed this out yesterday, but I only got 4 out of 12 correct on the first day. And what's even more interesting is I got the exact same amount on the second day, 4 correct, but it was out of 8 this time, so it doesn't feel as bad. And I definitely could have had 6 out of 8 if I'd stopped voting for Tribe, but I just really want to believe they'd win eventually, but it's just, they have the mechanical skill, but they just have the worst brawler compositions I've ever seen. It doesn't make any sense. It's like that thing where it's, oh yeah, it looks good on paper, but then in reality they're just getting wrecked by by Humble 3 matches in a row. Basically, I don't know what the heck they were going for. So they just really need to work on their drafting. In that first ever World Finals, they were doing well, but then they just got too prideful, I guess, and it's been a joke ever since, honestly. I think it's mostly been the same players, too, and it looks like they have someone to help them like one of those non-players in the back to help them draft. So I just don't know what happens. Are they not taking it seriously, or do they really believe the brawlers they're picking can do well? Like, Melody on Brawl Ball could do well, but not when you're playing against Humble, not with their team comp that they had. It just didn't make any sense. So yeah, again, I won't rant about that too much, but I could have done a little better today. I definitely know I could have, but again, that gives me 8 correct predictions overall, and if you guys didn't know as well, apparently if you get 10 predictions correct during the entire event, you get entered into it's like some kind of Supercell giveaway box or something. I assume it's something they'd send to your house. I have no idea what's in it or what, I don't really know anything about it actually, but as long as I can get 2 more predictions correct, I'll be pretty happy to at least get into that. Again, there's just no way I was going to get the 10,000 gems on all of them correct. But we also have the daily streak, day 231, with the fortune. Today's matches will be legendary, just like that problem you're about to unlock. Again, that's just not possible because I have all the brawlers, first of all, and again, I'm not actually sure if they've announced the next upcoming brawlers yet. I think we're still waiting on the Brawl Talk for that, but I have a feeling it's probably not going to be legendary next. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll have to see. Again, they keep trying to even out the rarities, but they'll never add the lower rarities again because it turns into what they call a brawler apocalypse or something, where everyone's playing that one brawler because it's so easy to get. Again, even with the credit system now, or back when they gave out Edgar for free around Christmas time, But anyway, if we jump in the mode selection, again, we still have Upside Showdown Plus. Happy that's there, but again, don't have much time to play, unfortunately. In fact, I only grinded Gigi up to about 250 trophies. And again, before I forget, I just want to show you guys what the actual Champy pin eating the meatball looks like. Again, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to reference Swedish meatballs because the finals is happening in Sweden, or at least I think that's what it is. It could just be because the dev team likes meatballs, who knows. But we still have the GG event until the end of tomorrow. We now have Hawkins Hunt Headless Tickman. Again, I'm assuming you can play through 10 full rounds or 2 sets because it only lasts 2 days, so I'll probably try and complete that, and then we'll see if I can push GG to 1,000. But again, just don't have an incredible amount of time if I want to get a decent amount of sleep to watch the last day's finals, which I definitely do. Again, the only thing I haven't gotten in terms of freebies is that Janet's, I think you literally just call it the World Finals 2025 championship pin, the one that you get for going to the actual event, obviously because I haven't gone to the actual event. But again, there are some alternate ways to try and get it. I can't guarantee I will be able to, but I'll at least try. We'll see what happens. Again, it's essentially exactly what you think it is. Someone who actually goes to the event shares the code or link, and if you can claim it fast enough, you can probably get it. But as you may have guessed, they only give you it's either 30 seconds or a minute to claim it. It's a very, very short amount of time because they actually, again, it's supposed to be exclusive to the people there, so they really don't want people to, get it outside of the event. So anyway, we'll have to see. And I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. I said I probably wouldn't show this, but I just will anyway. I'm almost gonna complete it anyway. So we have the win 20 bells and Upside Showdown. We have some waffles and free XP for that. And again, I hope I'm covering everything. We have the day 24 waffles, or step 24, as usual. Angels, demons. Again, I did say the Supercell store is still giving out those freebies. Again, they reset each day, so hopefully you guys are just logging in to the Supercell store each day to get those additional waffles and sprays, etc. Or just, again, they do have some pretty decent offers. I would say I saw a pretty good offer on Tusked Nita, was like 75% off. But again, if you could get it for free, why even pay for it at all, right? Obviously, you still have to get lucky. Okay, I remember what I was forgetting. I still have not gotten Eddie Draco. I have still been checking every hour. Again, I must have just gotten really lucky on those other 3 characters there from Stranger Things skins, because I got them pretty much one a day, and now it's been like a few days. This one has been very elusive, and what's funny to me is I saw from someone making a drop chances page. I don't know if they're 100% correct. Eddie Draco seems to be the character or skin you're most likely to get, and that's the one I just can't seem to find. So again, I'll just have to keep looking. We'll see if I can get it. Obviously, I'll just keep looking as much as I can, but something else I might have forgotten, but it's in the shop right here, so I'm going to talk about it. Just Danny's Left Foot and What the Waffle. Again, these offers can be found in the actual Supercell store, even if they go away from the regular in-game store. So if you wanted to get Danny's Left Foot, but you didn't want to get it today, you still might be able to get it tomorrow. Again, by the time I'm posting this, it'll probably be irrelevant. But again, what I'm most interested in, and what you'll probably find funny, or at least I do, is, again, the whole point of the Black Friday Supercell store is that everything's on discount. But again, and this is a pretty hard reassurance for me, and something I've always suspected, is whenever it comes to these collab skins, again, you'll notice they're in the Black Friday store, but they're not discounted at all. Again, it's astounding to me that they didn't even put a small discount on, and I have a feeling that's because, again, they know they're going to be exclusive, or there's some kind of contract deal already written out with the IP that they did the collab with, where they have to be sold for a certain amount. So whenever these skins sell, the people they did the collab with probably get some small commission, and that's what I'm assuming it is. But again, I have a very good feeling that they're probably still gonna do that whole last chance thing. Again, the skins won't be on sale, but I still probably will try and hold out from getting them for right now. Again, with them not being on discount, there's just no reason to get them right away. And again, I have a very, very strong feeling. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. If I can get them for gems right now, that's what I'll do. But I have a very strong feeling they still haven't. Why? They still haven't added them back to the catalog. They did it one time, and it's never been back since. Again, what they said was, if you didn't want to pay physical currency or dollars or whatever currency or, wherever you play Brawl Stars, whatever you use for money, then you could go into the catalog, and if you already had the gems, you could buy it for gems in the catalog. So where are they? Why haven't they come back in here? That's what I don't understand. It's not in the news section. I'm pretty sure is there even the Toy Story section in here? Have I been misunderstanding? I feel like I just sit here for a minute and just click through everything, and I still wouldn't find them. Yeah, I'm assuming it should be right here. Come play with us, right? This is essentially the toy section. It just makes sense for it to be there, but I guess there's this one. This one is literally called Toy Story. Where is anything else? I can see there's more skins, and in fact, I bet if I click on it... Yeah, okay, it actually doesn't say. That is interesting. It doesn't say what set it's part of at all, for some reason. Usually there'd be a little icon. Like you can see right here, this one is clearly part of the Kaiju Invasion sets. It doesn't show anything about them. It's just very strange. But again, I just want to remind you guys, despite it being Black Friday, and despite them showing up in both the regular game and the Supercell store, these skins just aren't on discount. And I don't know if they're trying to trick us into thinking that they are, but it's very clear that they aren't. And this also isn't the last chance again, I don't want to call it a sale, but just the last chance to buy the characters. There's probably going to be at least one more. They do expire sometime soon, but it's not, this isn't the last chance just yet, so you can hold off on it a little longer. At least that's what I'm going to try and do. Again, it's weird to me that they put a timer on it as well. I just don't really see the scarcity in it. But we also have Intergalactic Rift at a discount, but again, same thing, why would I pay the gems for it? I have a daily freebie of 15 coins, as well as 10 power points. And again, I don't think there's too much else actually going on inside of the game. Everything's mostly just freebies from esports and the Supercell stores. That's what you gotta be keeping an eye out for. But other than that, as of today, I have 100 XP doublers and 199,470 power points. And again, I will say now that I've played Gigi a bit in Upside Showdown. Again, why is her attack radius so small? she really does feel like a true assassin, but with how powerful the other assassins are already in this game, it just makes her feel underwhelming. So either they need to go and nerf literally all of the other assassins, or they need to buff Gigi, and I feel like one's more likely than the other. So again, the best thing I've found is pick every single speed ability you can with Gigi, and she actually has quite a few. Her best is the legendary, and again, you'll find this interesting because it's usually an epic card, but on Gigi it's a legendary, and once you have it, you'll understand why. I just want to show you quick. The attack's increased movement speed is usually an epic card, but on Gigi it's legendary because if you hold it down, she essentially turns into a tornado, and she is very fast. And if you combine that with the other two movement speed cards, you can get pretty darn fast. Unfortunately, she doesn't have an additional legendary movement speed card inherently. It's just the attack's increased movement speed, but maybe she'd just be too ridiculously fast, I don't know. But yeah, that's, and damage gives temp shield again because she can attack pretty fast. She can get a lot of quick shield, but she doesn't have the most health, so again, damage is usually the best, assuming you're not out in the open, but you could definitely benefit a lot from health and shields cards. The gadget cooldowns and fireballs are pretty terrible. The cubes aren't too shabby, actually. They can help quite a bit. So she has a pretty mid card deck, unfortunately, is the thing. The character, kind of fun to play, but also very difficult to play, so yeah, again, I gotta finish up the next Hawkins hunt. Gotta keep looking out for Draco Eddy, but again, let me know how your guys' Brawl Stars esports predictions are going. Let me know if you're claiming all those freebies on the Supercell store, and let me know if you would still buy these Toy Story skins at full price, or you're gonna wait a bit longer. Again, I don't think they're gonna discount them, and I don't see a reason to purchase them right away, but let me know if you are anyway. But other than that, again, hopefully you guys are excited for the actual finals, or day 3 of the finals. See who wins the championship for the year. And other than that, let's see how far I can take this, guys.